Hey, hello everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shri.
Hello, Shri.
Hey.
Good morning or good afternoon. Let's see who's available. Nice to see you all after a long time. Is anyone willing to show your face in the cam to say hello? Kannan, sitting in
Yes,
San Francisco.
yes.
Okay, I'm sure Kannan is excited after clearing the examination. Just a sec.
Yes, Lee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just a sec. I'm trying to catch up more people who cleared the examination who are joining in today. First, congratulations for the people who cleared the examination. Let me see. At least I'm expecting two or three people joining who cleared the examination. Let me see who's coming in. Who is coming in? Kannan cleared the examination. Justin is available. Casper is available. Do we have all the three people? Kannan, Justin, Casper. Okay, for now I have Kannan. Um, this is a long time, nearly at least 3 weeks we didn't meet. So this is Sunday prayers. We meet on every Sunday to talk about PMP success stories and PMP preparation model. We also talk about PMI ACP, Agile Certified Practitioner. Is there anyone from the recent batch, the current batch, which is in the November? Do you have someone from the new batch?
Yes.
Okay, some people are here. Good to know. Good to know. So first, what I do is I'll invite the people who cleared the examination. Let me see who is available. Justine, Kannan, I'm audible to you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Lee. Yes.
All right, fantastic. And then I have Justin who cleared the examination. Hey, Justin, thanks for
Hello, Shri.
joining.
Thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. Who else I have? Did I miss someone who cleared the exam, but I didn't call you? Let me add to spotlight. So far, I have two people. Anyone else? If I missed out? All right, then let's give a round of applause to Justin and Kanan. Great job. Great job. Feel excited. Feeling relieved now?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Sure.
After exam, you slept well, had a good food, and then back to routine.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Back to
Yeah.
routine now.
Right. So, Justin, what is your time zone? If you remember, you were in
South Korea.
South Korea. So, what is your time right now?
So it 6:30, 6:35 exactly.
PM, AM?
PM. Sorry, 6:30 PM.
PM. Okay. Okay. Then it's okay. Because I've seen you sitting late in the
That's
for the
right.
class, you sit late night. Okay. So, Kannan, San Francisco, what is your time there now?
No, I'm from Mumbai.
You're in
So
Mumbai.
3-5 now.
Okay. By your background, I thought you were sitting in San Francisco. Okay, first,
Mm.
thanks a lot for coming up here. Now, the purpose of inviting the people who cleared the exam is to give a couple of words how the exam or what was the model. Even though we practice a lot, when we go and meet the exam, each exam is unique in nature because they keep shuffling the questions. Same question doesn't come to two people. Even if you sit together in the exam hall, each one have a different question papers. So it's always nice to listen from people who cleared the examination. One is on the question side, other one is a preparation model. Irrespective of how whatever way you read, when it comes to answering the question paper, that's a model question paper. Some get a good score, some couldn't get the good score. They try a lot, they cannot cross 60 or 65%. Some people cross 70%. Beyond this, you didn't go. So there's a struggle is a big thing where some people have a tips that how to read a question or how to understand the keywords. So we want to listen these tips from the people who cleared the examination. What different you did so that you were able to clear the examination. So that's a key point. Okay. So with this, we'll start. Can I start with the Justin first and then come to Kannan? Is it okay?
Yes, yes, yes. Sure, no
All
problem.
right, all right. Before San Francisco sun rises, I'll come to you.
Yes.
Okay, I'll get to Justin here. So, Justin, first, congratulations for clearing this examination. And
Thank you.
I have seen you pretty consistent in the class. You never miss the class. You never hesitate to ask questions in the class. That's a good thing I have seen with you. And also, you're very aggressive in preparation because your class ended and you are very much quicker reading the books and moving forward. So, just give a little background. What was your background? What was your job nature? And how you prepared for the exam?
Yeah, no, thanks, Sri, first of all. Actually, I come from a software industry.
Hmm.
So I was working as a technical lead, and recently I got promoted as a solution lead.
Hmm.
So I see the difference of the roles responsibilities quite changes because being a technical lead, I just focus on the achieving the technical delivery.
Hmm.
But in the solution side, I more of leading a team, cross-functional team. So which also gives me the input where I should be taking this exam one way. Also, this was my lost time, no, long lost pending activity which I have to be completing
Okay.
because I started attending this training by 2022 first of all.
Oh.
With I've started, and I was not able to continue for many reasons, personal and my inability to sit and study for a long time and so on.
Hmm.
And again, I started 2023. Again, same thing happened. But
Hmm.
this time, I really don't want to take any chance of missing this, having this exam and passing it because reading book for giving a space for 6 months and one year, reading
Hmm.
same book is painful, really painful. I don't want to do it this time. So
Okay.
I totally changed the strategy.
Okay.
Sit from day one,
Hmm.
be consistent. And I started doing this change from attending the classes.
Hmm.
Because the first mistake what I did in the 2022 2023 was
Hmm.
due to this time constraint, I start attending first class and second classes,
Hmm.
then change my mode. Okay, I'll watch in the video
Recording.
recording, sorry, recording. It
Okay.
never happened. For the both the time I never happened.
Never happens.
Yeah, this time I took it like training is my exam. These
Hmm.
4 hours training will become my exam time.
Hmm.
I should not miss even one single minute. I should be online. I should be. You also told me one time, people joining and then they are not looking at me. They are looking at themselves in the camera. I mean, they are looking at. I did
Yeah.
the same thing. I opened the camera just to watch myself whether I'm listening. I'm really be in the class or not. That is my intention.
True, true, Justin. That's the reason I remember your face because I too take classes sitting in front of camera. If no one switch on the camera, I have to see the apartment in front of me or building in
Right.
front of me. So when the cameras are on, I keep looking at people. So one of the person is you who always look at the camera and keep looking at the session. That's nice.
And
But Justin, one
and
question
one,
to you.
yeah.
One question to you. I have many new people who are joined recently. There is a class started yesterday. And since you said this experience of 2022, 2023, because you listened twice, are you able to catch up in the third class really well? Or will you have any advice for them to start from the day one? What should they do while listening to the class?
So yeah, as I said, I mean, I was not, going back and listening the recordings
Uh-huh,
because,
okay.
yeah, I don't. If I was, listening to the recordings, at least I would have passed at the first time. I mean, the 2023,
Okay.
2023, because I was not able to maintain the constraint, consistency, right? Because
Mm.
I was not fully dedicated to this work. This
Mm.
time I said myself, I have to do, otherwise I will never touch this chapter again.
Okay, do
Never.
what?
Yeah, do or die. This time I decided.
Okay.
I also tell to people, since you asked, if
Mm,
you really don't want to take it seriously and complete this exam
mm,
by hearted,
mm,
you know you don't do it.
mm,
Just
mm.
close the chapter, close the book, go and enjoy your life. This is this is my learning actually. Don't waste your time for 2 months, 3 months, and saying reasons for I'm not able to focus, I'm not able to maintain the consistency. No,
Uh,
set your mind. I
okay.
have to do. And
Mm,
also, the other important reason which I took this much serious, I see two important factors. One is
mm,
current changes in my organizations. You know, it is not a direct impact now, but I see it will impact in near future.
mm,
So I have to be ready, being in on-site, and if anything goes wrong, and then if there is a threat to job security, we will
mm.
be in a very serious problem because we don't have home to go, right?
That's
And
true.
then,
That's
so
true.
I took it seriously. So I have to take something seriously this time.
Okay.
Secondly, the other modules are coming, AI and other modules are coming, and the PMP exam pattern is going to change.
Mm,
So then it become a very difficult for me because I already studied one time long back, and then this time, if
mm,
I'm not taking seriously, I have to do it in another 3 to 6 months
mm.
timeline with the different books, different model. I don't want to take that risk, so I took
Okay.
it very seriously. Done.
Okay. Okay, thanks for answering that question, which also pass a message to who are listening to the class right now. Right now, there are people watching from new batch, or there could be people who listen to this recording later. Thanks for sharing that inspiring points that stay focused. If not, don't come in.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
keep one leg here, other leg there. Yeah, yeah. Be focused. That's important. Good. Thanks for that. Now let's talk a little on the exam part. You went to exam and you cleared the examination. While you practice, there'll be some model of practicing. When you go to main exam is totally different. So let's first talk about your main exam, how the exam went on time management, on the toughness of the exam. After we cover that, we'll come to your preparation model. How do you prepare? So would you like to give a highlight of how was your exam, main exam?
So I I took it a very my own strategy. Like I
Hmm.
see this exam was a psychological test. That's it.
Okay.
And I don't see this is a kind of mathematical or any problem solving. Yeah, it is a problem solving, but I see it as a psychological test. So I really set before the exam. I
Hmm.
listened many success stories video from the your ShriLearning portal.
Hmm.
I collected some information from every one of them, right? And then one person said, don't what is it? Don't pressurize yourself. Like I have to attend all 180 questions. I have to be correct all 180 questions. It
Hmm.
will never work.
Hmm.
And I took that point and then I said, okay, at least 70% is the pass mark. So I
Hmm.
have to go with the 100, 120, 140.
Hmm.
So up to 160, 150 to 160, I have to aim.
Hmm.
And then 30 to 40 questions, if it is going, it's okay.
Hmm.
I cannot meet up that, right? And then that is fine. I have to leave it. So I have to focus on at least 120 to 150 question very carefully. Then I think it was working out. And I really do not worry about the timing also because advise us like we have to finish in 75 to 80 minutes for the first setter
Hmm.
and again 75, 75. I I was not following that, but that was my mistake because for some reason it becomes 95 minutes for my first set.
Okay.
Then I do not take it very seriously. Actually, I was going very smooth because I confident that I was having a good score here.
Okay.
Again, for the second set, I again took almost 80 minutes. Third
Ooh.
set, I have a 60 questions, but if I look at the numbers, it becomes a 57 minutes or something. But even then, I was not so,
You're
pathetic.
relaxed.
I was so
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah.
I one that one word one person said it is a psychological test. You also used to tell us, if you really put your mind as a very pressurized way, never
Mm,
work.
mm,
Okay, let it happen.
mm,
And at least 10 times in exam, I might have tell myself your word start with come with the seeds, not with the needs. At least 10 times.
okay.
Really, this was started from my beginning of the preparation during the
Mm,
exam, because my need was actually I should get another job, a proper salary, and everyone should appreciate my
mm,
certification, blah blah, everything. That was my need. But if I fail this exam, no one will talk to me. No one will care about me. What will happen? I mean, no jobs will be coming up. I
mm,
have to make this seed, and then to grow in the exam, I have to focus,
mm,
repeat that word myself. Also, I said myself, even you are confident, you should not be overconfident. So
mm.
I have to balance. Psychologically, I played. Then I was actually able to match that
Good.
thing. Yeah,
Good. Nice to know, Justin. One thing I observed with you is don't put the time pressure on you. I
that's
think
right.
that's a good message to pass on to the team members. Of course, there is a time pressure in exam hall because they give 2 30 minutes and 180 questions. 75, 75, 75 sounds a good time. But some people go, like you said, 90 minutes or 100 minutes. I like the way what you said. When it comes to third slot, you had only 57 minutes, but still you said to yourself, it's okay, I will do it. And this is a place many people slip. How they slip is they put the pressure on themselves. Oh my God, I have only 57 minutes. Now, what will happen is their reading pattern will change. They don't read the question, or they could not read the question in a very composed way. They just read click, 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 click. So the last 40 or 50 questions, they just click. First two slots, they would have done a real good work. Scores will be high. In the last slot, 40 question or 50 question going wrong at a stretch, they lose exam. So I like the way what you said. Stay composed. It's okay. We can go forward. And another point is in PMP exam, PMI is not expecting 100 out of 100. PMI is expecting around 60 to 65%. If you score, you will clear the exam. Even though PMI has not declared it, assumption is 60 to 65%, which is out of 180 questions. If 120 or 125 questions you answer correctly, you will clear the exam. So we should have a mindset that let it go. There could be some questions you can't answer, let it go. I think that's the idea I'm getting from you. Let it go is one mindset. Don't put a pressure on yourself and stay focused.
That's right. Yeah,
Fantastic,
yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. One question to you on the exam. Did you had mathematical questions and how many were there?
No mathematical questions, but
Wow. Okay.
unfortunately or fortunately, I was having at least six match the following.
Time killer.
That's why I took time in the first lot, and
Okay, okay.
my
Time killer
last
question.
question also was the match the following, which was really painful for me.
You
Very
would have asked
painful.
why me?
That's right. Yeah.
Guide. One more question on the exam. How was agile focus in the exam?
Uh, I think it's 50 percentage. Yeah,
Hmm.
50 and
Hmm.
above. Yeah.
Okay, nice to know. Good to know. That's good about the examination. And I think once you're done with the last question, you will give a printout. In the printout, it says you pass. I believe that's a very happy moment when you see the paper. Huh? I'm sure you celebrated it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good.
I cried already. Yeah.
Really?
Because yeah, I I felt after a long time I'm giving myself as a winning. I mean, winning
Mm, mm, mm.
gesture for myself actually after a long
That's
time.
nice.
So
That's
that
nice.
is very yeah.
That's a good emotional feel, right?
That's right.
You can't
Emotional.
express it by words. You can't express. It's a feel.
That's
Um,
right.
I have heard many where people call me after the exam. They come out and call me, but they cannot speak for a few seconds. You can hear only the breathing sound. they, you can see that. See the age of 35 and 40 or 50. Many problems in family and life. They want to grow in career. Somewhere got stuck, and then they clear the exam. You can sense that suffocation coming out. So that's a really moment I can understand that, Justin. One question to you towards the preparation. Now let's go to the next section, the last section on the preparation part. Now that's a final exam. You cleared the exam. Now preparation. You said you were very clear in the classes. You listened very well. All good. Now which book you read and how you practiced your question papers?
Actually, I read Rita 11 once,
Okay.
and I didn't count that old readings and all. I just this readings only I counted.
Mm,
Rita
mm,
11 once,
mm,
and Agile Practice Guide once. So this is
mm,
my yeah, book reading.
mm,
And I this time I went to a library
mm,
where I focused on Saturday and Sunday, all 10 hours, 12-hour sittings.
mm.
Start with 10 or 12-hour sittings, one day, one chapter.
Wow. Wow.
I
So so in South Korea you have a library where you can go on Saturday, Sunday, sit and read.
That's right, yeah.
That's a good environment they have. Very good. Nice to know. Okay.
Actually, that was good learning I had in the library, because you
Mm,
also used to say in other country they have a library. I didn't know that because I never go to the library before. I was here for 4 years. So this time, right side I have a person 70 to 75% a year old.
mm,
This side I have a 10 to 10 years, 12 years old people.
mm, mm.
That I'm sitting 40 year now, and then I'm sitting seeing people. I'm not getting old that much. I'm not so young, young that much. So people are still studying,
Yep.
still reading. I mean, they are preparing. I mean, he's having book at almost what to say, 500,000 pages. It never counts to the
They read, they read,
PMP.
they read. In our country, unfortunately, people know where is a shopping mall. If you ask anyone where is a library, many don't know. But actually, there is a library. In our country, we have many libraries, but
Yes,
many people don't even know where the library exists. They don't have a library card. They feel shame to have a library card. By the way, for information, you are sitting in a country which has the highest IQ in the world.
that's
You know
right.
about South Korea. So you're working with the people highest IQ, which
Correct.
means IQ doesn't come just from the sky. It has to come from reading habits. So you are living in a
I
country where they have a high IQ.
I realized it actually. That small boy reading here, he is preparing for 6 years after exam, where he has to go to university. He
Okay.
started preparing
Okay.
now. So
Okay.
that is a story. I mean, so back to the situation where I studied for one day, one chapter,
Mm,
completed the chapters.
mm,
Then I attended mock from the ShriLearning. I was not able to score more than 5, 6. So I
mm,
felt okay, I have to do it. Then I opened AI already, no ChatGPT. Then
mm.
I start with the framing questions, each chapters at least 10 question, 15 question, 20. What is that, why it is happening, blah blah stuff. It gives me the basic understanding of what the chapter is talking about. So then I was able to map through the process and everything. So I at least per chapter, at least I would have run 300 to 400 questions per chapter.
Very good.
Uh,
Very good.
That is one.
Okay.
Secondly, I used to go by bus to office.
Mm,
Morning, 1.5 hours. I practice at least 40 questions in the bus.
mm,
Evening, 40 questions. So
mm.
almost 80 to 100 questions I would have tried per day for these 2 months. So if
Ah,
I calculated, it becomes so much actually.
very good. Very good. Good. You materialize your time very well.
Yes.
I like that inspiring story, what I'm saying. I'll be also interested to know about your scores. If you're happy to share, in full exams, 180 question exam, what is the best score you got?
I got 72 two times.
Two times. Okay.
Yeah, and last exam, that is one key point I wanted to convey to everyone. Uh,
Mm,
Last exam I was scoring, 68, I think. But
mm,
the reason before the exam,
mm,
that the AI pattern, what happens, it is interactive quiz mode.
mm,
So what happens? I mean, when I get the answer the exam, I'll be able to get the answer right away. So my mind changes. I have to see the answer immediately. So when
mm,
I jump into the Learning mock exam, I was
mm,
not able to score. Even I took 60 questions. I was not able to score, above 40,
mm, mm.
45, because I was not able to read the question focusedly, because my mind automatically adjusted to the the AI based, interactive based
Oh,
answer. Answer. I mean, click the answer, then right away you'll know the answer, pass or fail. Each
Okay.
question it will give you the right or wrong, right or wrong. My
Okay.
mind already adapted to it because of long preparation of this quizzes.
Mm, mm,
Then last moment I really faced challenge. I was really worried whether I'm able to take the exam, main exam or not. But
mm,
I don't want to miss this. So last 5 days, I again go to the book,
mm,
completely rereading.
mm, mm,
My biggest advantage is I felt reading a question first,
mm,
irrespective of what is the answer, reading the question first, understanding question in a very faster manner.
mm.
That comes from the reading book.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's how
Sounds
I
good.
handle.
That's a good advice I'm seeing from you, Justin. In even in PMI website, they have a question paper. When you answer a question, they'll give answer immediately.
Yes,
So this is I'm hearing from you. If our brain get used to the habit of seeing the answer immediately, when you have a packet of 40 questions or the 60 questions, we don't have the patience to
exactly.
wait till 60. So there is an urge within us. Okay, that's a good point. So people have to be a bit careful on this point, right? You should not be so
Very,
much
very careful.
scared. Okay, that's a good point. I
Because
like
I
that.
really, before 3 to 4 days, I really worried
Okay.
whether I'll be able to pass the exam. Because
Oh,
when I was preparing the exam, my aim is not to pass the exam. I have to
mm,
get 80 in everything. That is what my uh,
amazing. I like
um,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
I
I like
literally worried whether I'm able to pass the exam first, then
that.
change the strategy. Okay, read all the chapters, and again go.
Okay. Okay. Good. Super, Justin. Last few minutes we're listening your good success bullet points. The key point here is what I observe from you is stay consistent. Justin, for some reason I lost you for a few seconds. Hope you're there.
Sorry, yeah.
You're here. You're here. So, good thing I observed from you is stay consistent, reading Rita 11th edition book, and practice more questions, which you did every day consistently. And then don't worry much on the time pressure. You can handle it. Another thing is PMI has 180 questions. Doesn't mean you have to answer all 180 correctly. There could be some questions go wrong. Keep in your mind, let it go, and keep focusing on what you know better, right? That you did. And then you are much focused on learning the subject in depth, not just at the high level. Go depth and learn in clarity, for which you used AI more. You go to AI, ask more questions with the AI, interactively learn subject, and then you come back to the exam. Right, good. Nice. And I believe you have to give a credit to your family who supported you, who was behind you to helping you.
Yeah, uh, it's not a formal thing, but very formality thing. This time I see everyone supported me
Okay.
very well. Actually, my wife, I might not be giving food if I'm failed the exam because that much. And one thing I tell to everyone for the benefit of everyone. Actually, my son said he is
Uh-huh.
7 years old now. Okay, and I said I asked whether you are happy
Okay.
after the exam, passing the exam. He said, "Yes, I'm happy." And then he said, "Okay, Dad." After a couple of minutes, he said, "Dad, I would have been happy even you failed the exam also because you tried it. You
Wow.
tried. I saw that. I
Wow.
saw that. Yeah, that much dedication I given, he saw it already.
Wow.
And secondly, I
For-
wanted to be a inspiration to him also this time.
Nice, man. Nice, man. For the age of 7, the way what he says looks so matured, man. Very
I
good.
was really second
Wow.
time I cried after the exam.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Good, good. I
thanks.
can see a good family effort, a team effort happened, and really appreciate Justin.
Yes,
I can see the more emotional connection you have towards this exam. I'm sure you're going to cherish this whole moment for years.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
good, good, super good. So first, thanks a lot, Justin, for coming up here, and thanks for trusting ShriLearning and staying connected with us until you clear the examination. Now, stay part of our Elite community. I'm sure you're already part of Elite community, and start materializing the next stages in your life, because PMP is only a starting point. From there, you have to start looking into next growth in your career. Could be a job, could be a profession change, something like that. So use this Elite community and upgrade yourself very well.
Sure, sure, sure. And one last note,
Mm.
and for the benefit of everyone, the key for the exam, right? is the motivation from Shri. What he's talking in the classes, right? And then the way he approached the pattern of the subject, the motivations, and that if you take any one point, right, make you success. The last point which I like from the the massive victory is is biggest revenge to the our failure, because I failed 2022. I was not able to continue the study 2023, but
Mhm.
this time I want to make this as very massive. So I did it. So please listen to the motivation speeches and classes very carefully. Then definitely, maybe it takes 2 to 3 months. You see that this video for yourself.
Wow. Cool. That motivates
Thanks.
me right now, Justin.
Thanks, Sri.
All right. All right.
Bye.
Great. Thanks a lot. Once again, round of applause to Justin for his wonderful success. Great job. Great job. All right. That's Justin with us. So what we do is let's get to one more person who cleared the examination is also available. Let me invite quickly. By the way, quickly information for the people who join newly. This is Sunday prayers we do every week. We call people who cleared the examination. After this is success bullet points, we will go to a question. I have a question and a discussion points. We'll do that. So hold on for the question discussion. So meantime, we'll listen to one more person who cleared the examination. I should have Kannan in the call. Kannan, you're available. Okay, you are in mute mode. If you can get unmuted, it'll be nice.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Kanan. Kanan is here.
Fine.
Kanan, you
Yeah.
moved from San Francisco already. It was nice here in San Francisco.
No, 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 no. I'm in my bedroom now. Mumbai.
I like the San Francisco part. Sunrise was rising, coming up. Huh? Good, Kanan.
Yes, but I don't want to go to US. I'm planning for Germany.
Germany.
Hopefully, maybe yes, maybe next month Sunday prayer I will be there,
All
and
right,
I may
all
attend.
right.
I don't
Good,
know.
good, good. Welcome to Germany. Don't tell this to Trump. Trump will feel very bad. Kanan is not coming. Okay. So first,
Yes.
congratulations, Kanan, for making this
Yeah.
wonderful achievement.
Yes.
One thing I see you is you are consistent. You keep in the class, keep asking questions. In the WhatsApp, you are busy asking questions. The people who clear the exam always I see that some spark will be with them. They'll be consistent in the class, in the WhatsApp, asking questions. They clear the exam. There are people very silent. They do clear the examination, but this vibration is needed. So Kanan, when you cleared this exam?
So I cleared October 24th last
Ah,
month.
it went a long time because of a long gap. We couldn't connect. So give a little background, Kanan. What was the job nature? Why you need PMP in your job?
Yes. So basically, I am from technical background. I done my engineering. So
Mhm,
completely last few years, 15 years, you can say I'm handling only technical activities. I am team leader
mhm,
working in defense sector. It's not
mhm,
government company, the MNC. So I'm handling field team for handling kind of some marine navigation and underwater equipments in
mhm,
naval platform. So completely I'm the technical person. So last few years, I started to involve managing the team. So I'm
mhm.
the one who need to handle technical also plus management activities also for completely executing the project. So
Okay.
practically, I'm techno project manager
All
kind
right.
of thing. Practically, you can say. So of course, so without this management knowledge, I was struggling, to handle the team and with stakeholder and so many things.
Mm.
So that's what I decided to join this course, and of course, luckily, uh, basically I completed things. So this is the just my basic
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's a self motivation to go for PMP. It is not a push from management or
no,
something.
no, no,
Self
no, no,
motivation.
no, no. No one said. Of course, my boss is very well appreciated, and even he guided me personally, and he
Nice.
suggested me.
Nice,
And
nice.
yes, yes, yes.
Good, man. So you can expect some salary hike in coming appraisal.
Sure, sure. I think so.
That's a deal, huh?
Yes.
That's a deal. Okay. Well, let's go for
Yes,
it.
yes.
I see you very much active in WhatsApp, asking questions and being available to help people also. So, how was your preparation pattern? When I say preparation pattern, book reading and question answering, how you do that?
Yeah, Sri, before my preparation, one thing. Really sorry for that. I am the one asked so many simple question and foolish question. Maybe sorry for everybody. Maybe everyone think, "What?
There's
Come
nothing.
on, man."
There is nothing called foolish, Kannan. Like Steve Jobs says, "Stay foolish." You have to ask those questions. There is nothing called standard in this world. I would have said this in class also. When PMI says this is a standard, who is PMI to say this is standard? You can open a new institute and say this is a standard in the world. No one is there to tell that's a standard, but we recognize because somebody has proved it. So nothing wrong in any question. So feel free to ask question anytime, not only here, in your office also. So don't say sorry, you're good on what you are.
Yeah, because in our class, I belongs to July batch. So I seen so many 15, 20 years experience, project manager and
Mhm.
program manager, portfolio manager. So everybody, I am the just you can say kind of beginner. So I was asking lot of question. Maybe might be it's very simple, basic, but still,
Okay.
I asked in that class basically. So
No
that's the thing.
props, no
Yeah,
props, no props.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Yes, Sri.
So just want to understand your book reading and your question answering, what you did.
So basically, I was reading only Rita 11.
Mm.
Rita 11 completely I was reading.
Mm.
I think 3 times at least I read the book completely.
Wow, three
Uh,
times.
uh, yes.
You found any spelling mistake in the book?
No, 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 no.
Three
I
times.
mean, no, no. Sri, it's
Mm.
really that book is very good. Very good. It's very simple and very, anyone can understand that whatever wording they given. Of course,
Mm.
once you start read, definitely it will be boring, but very dedicatedly you should read. Of course, you will be required a lot of time, sure, no doubt, but it's
Mm.
very good book. Even multiple times it was giving lot of knowledge, to me. But from this exam, just for handling the team, communication, stakeholder, so many things apart from this exam, so
Very good.
many for just for day-to-day life activities, just it was very, very helpful. Really, with example they given, it was very, I was very excited to read multiple times. Unfortunately, it was taking a lot of time. It is very good book. So
Good.
my my advice to everyone whoever here, at least 2 times everybody should read that book, at least
Good.
major chapters. So
Good.
this is
Very good.
my
So
my personal advice to everybody.
very good. Very good. That's nice. You read the book very well. When you practice full exams, what was your average score?
My average score was 61 to 67.
67. Okay. Did you felt confident with that
Yes.
score to go for the main exam?
Yes, I was confident because I was my whatever thing my basic knowledge. But that's what I told you. This book reading, I was very much basic. I loaded in my mind. You can say kind of thing. So I
Mm.
understand the basic. You mean to say theoretical? And maybe depends on situation or maybe time management or psychologically maybe I may correctly answering all the question, but
Mhm.
my basic knowledge kind of thing I am very much confident, so I should attend the exam. So this is
Nice.
what it was keep in mind. And
Okay.
again, due to my time constraint, due to my office activities, my business trip and all, by October surely I should complete my exam. Otherwise again
Yep.
maybe few
Yep.
months, 3 4 months I will not be available for concentrating this exam.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know. I know.
yeah.
You had a
Mm.
time pressure that you have to. Sometimes we need this pressure, right? If we don't have this pressure, we won't write the exam.
Yes, that is true. Yes, that is true. That is true.
Slight
Yes,
pressure is needed. If not now, you can't. Then only you will write the exam. That's a
correct.
push we need. That's a push we need. Okay, good. Good to know about the book reading and practicing. How was your main exam? Was it tough, moderate, low? What you felt?
So you can say kind of not moderate. It's kind
Mm,
of it's tough only. You can say yes. It was
mm,
tough,
mm.
but it's okay. It's not that much tough. I can say lesser easier than ShriLearning. I can say
Okay.
because
Uh-huh.
now Justin he said he got some match the following some few questions, but
Mhm.
luckily I got only 1 hour question. Even
Mm.
mathematical question also I only 1 or 2 mathematical question.
Okay.
So it was not that much tough because I practiced well in 60 and 40.
Mm.
Of course, luckily unluckily I not scored that much, but it was good.
Nice to
It
know.
was
Good
good,
to know.
and it's
Happy to
good,
know
good.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
positive. That's positive. One last question on the exam. How was your time management in the main exam?
So my time management, constantly I fixed actually. Even ShriLearning MOOC also, I fixed. I divided three basically:
Mm.
75, 75, 75. 5 minutes just to pick up. At any cost, 75 I should complete first section. So this one I starting onwards I was practicing. I was practicing this. It's not like that. First section you take more time or less time. Again
Oh.
next I constantly I divided and all the MOOC
Mm.
I strictly I followed that, and
Mm.
even I not put any marking. I never marked any question for review.
Review. Mm.
Because starting onwards, I concentrated. I don't want to distract my mind because of last moment, so many review and thing. I never whatever thing 1 time or 2 times you read the question.
Okay.
Average 1 minute almost I taken 1.2 minutes for one question.
Mm-hmm.
Reading only 2 times you concentrate on reading the question
Mm-hmm.
and try to eliminate the answer and try to put that whatever trick words in that exam, and
Mm.
like that only just I practiced, before
Okay.
exam 3 4 days I practiced only that.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yes,
Interesting. I like the way you say the time management. You're very strict on it. Okay.
yes, yes,
It's another way
yes.
of approaching. Okay. Nice to know.
Yes,
Good to know.
one thing. Even Justin also said same thing. If you stuck in one question, it's very tough for so many things, so many confusion. Don't
Mm.
concentrate on much. Simply just you see the some trick word question and answer.
Mm.
Maybe
Mm.
evaluate, risk, quality. Just you match question and answer. Simply you click that answer, right answer. It may not be the right answer. Simply you
Mm.
click and move forward. You don't concentrate on one question unnecessarily. You should not waste time on it.
Got you. Got you.
Because I very intentionally just I was practicing. So it
Perfect.
was very
Perfect.
helpful.
Perfect, Kannan. Thanks a lot. Thanks for sharing. It was quite interesting to know that you are very clear on Rita. You read 3 times and you practice. Your range is between 61 to 67 or 65. And then you have a time pressure. As you have a job is pushing you, you have to go for exam. Then you booked it exam. In fact,
Yes,
after
yes,
booking the exam, you would have found a good momentum within you, isn't it? The date,
yes,
once you see the date, once the money goes out of your pocket, you start seeing the momentum.
yes,
Ooh,
yes,
right?
yes,
And
yes,
then main exam, you have a strategy of 75, 75, 75, and you're very particular on time management and you focused on it.
yes, yes, yes,
Fantastic,
yes,
fantastic.
yes. Only thing, Sri,
Hmm.
4 hours is not so easy. It's just for even once, even first full mock I attended in Sri Learning. It
Yeah,
was really, disappointed and oh God, it was really distracted. Arey, why I want to do this exam? Better I will drop this. So
yeah.
it came in my mind.
Okay,
Again, of course, uh, I think for everybody it will come this one. So you
of
should
course.
not distract and you should think about even with this what we will achieve. So
Mm,
this is a good chance. After long back, we got this opportunity. So
mm,
we should not miss this opportunity. Now in this age is very difficult, right? Exam, this all this issue is luckily we got this chance. So we should not miss, and you should enjoy and you should prepare and you should pass the
good.
exams. You should
Good to
keep
know,
in this
Kannan.
mind, and definitely we can achieve.
Nice, nice, good inspirations coming from you. How good your family supported you? You don't take them to movie, shopping mall for 3 months.
So my exam was in that Diwali week. Diwali in Mumbai is very big celebration in North India,
Mm,
even Mumbai also. That
mm,
complete week I took leave. I taken my neighbor apartment. Simply I was sitting there and I was practicing reading, reading, reading. That's all.
mm.
Only for lunch, dinner, I was coming to home, and but yeah,
Okay.
of course they supported a lot, and without their support, sure
Nice.
no.
After exam, did you give them party? Did you took them out somewhere?
Yes, yes, yes. We went out and we went to Lonavala, nearby one hill
Nice.
station is there nearby Mumbai.
Nice.
We went there and we stayed 2 nights, and yes, yes.
Yep. So handling or managing stakeholders carefully is very important. It's not only on the project completion. post-project
Yes,
completion, also you have to take care of stakeholders, especially your family
sure.
members.
Yes, yes,
All
Sri.
right, good, Kanan. Good to know. Do you have any final words to share with the team members for their preparation?
Mm, Preparation, just general tips to everybody.
Hmm.
My preparation, everybody said every day 2 hours early morning they were reading. Due to my time constraint, I not able to read every day,
Hmm.
even morning also, night also. But weekend, very dedicatedly after our classes,
Hmm.
continuously 4 5 weeks, continuously Saturday, Sunday, 4 5 hours I was reading the books and I was
Hmm.
preparing very hardly. So you should allot time for preparation. That is number one. It's not like other exams. Simply you read 1 hour online YouTube. It's not feasible. It's not possible to pass this exam. Sure, no doubt in that. And other thing, uh, uh, very dedicatedly, your mind should focus on this task or scenario based, this all the thing. It's not like that simply you read the book and something is going on parallelly. So you will distract. It's not like other one. You should focus on your preparation basically. Otherwise, it's no use of doing that.
Okay.
And the other thing, apart from this, Sri, so many things. Your notes during your class, I prepared all the kind of shortcut notes,
Hmm.
quality, confirmation, non-confirmation, goal plating,
Hmm.
grade, quality.
Hmm.
So many things, notes, just I put shortcut. So this, all the thing, it was very, very helpful during exam, low quality is always problem. Low grade is not a problem.
Hmm.
So this kind of tips, it was very, very helpful in so many questions. Just I'm telling one exam. Okay.
Wow.
So like that, so many things, DOR, DOD, like that small, small shortcuts I written. Frankly telling, I only once I was watching your recording. I never watched only once only I directly attended class, but your notes, shortcut notes I mentioned, that was very, very, very helpful for so many things. So many things just it was very
Nice.
helpful.
Happy to know. Happy to know, Kannan.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
took notes in the class and it was useful for you. That's really nice.
yeah. So
Fantastic.
apart from class, again, practically for managing the team, this class was very helpful for me, mainly managing the team. Before this class, simply I was ignoring my team, practically I'm telling.
Mhm.
Simply I will give instruction, do this, do that, that's all. But after your class, so many book reading, I understood that how value our team. They are the
Nice.
backbone for everything. We must discuss with them for all the major activities.
Cool, man.
That is because personally
So
I am from background. So
you have
I
you have
am
become an example of servant leader now.
okay.
You are a servant leader, huh? Nice, huh? People liking you more, isn't it? In your office.
Yes, that's what I need to. That is the next point I want to say. Yes, people should like. I should not give instruction to everyone. I must listen everybody, and I should support. And this is not only for my personal life also. Is this tip whatever I got it from you. It was is very helpful for me. Active listening and supporting team. It's not like that whenever you have credit, you will be there. It's not like that. Whenever problem will be there, you should be there. You should be stand behind your team. You support them. I am there just for supporting you. So this
Good.
kind of thing, so many things I learned from your class and motivational thing, and it's really very helpful. Apart from this exam, it's lifelong. I will just, I should follow that. It will be full helpful for me,
Super,
and
Kannan.
so
So
yes,
you
yes,
found
Sri.
a new version of Kannan version 2.0. All right, all right. Good, Kanan. First, thanks a lot for coming up here. It's very inspiring to listen to all your preparations and motivation. And I'm really happy the points what you said that you apply what you learn. That's very inspiring. That's what much important. As you apply, it stays with you. If you don't apply, it will fly off. After 3 months, I ask you what you learned, nothing will stay with you. When you apply, it stays with you. That's pretty important. Super good. So once again, thanks a lot. I'm going to pull in again Justin to give a round of applause to both of them who cleared the exam recently. Justin and Kannan, thanks for turning up today and share your valuable points. Definitely, each one has a different approaches, but the final destination is the same. getting the exam certified and materialize in your career growth. So you did it. There are a few more people who also cleared the examination the last few weeks, and they're going to come in the upcoming weeks, and we listen to them. So thanks a lot once again, Kannan and Justin. Have a fantastic time. As I said earlier, please be part of our Elite community and
Yeah,
materialize for your career growth.
yeah.
Sure.
Only one thing, Sri.
Mhm.
Of course, without you and Rahul, definitely it's not achieved because every time I called Rahul, he supported lot for small things also. Of course, I called you also several times in that week. Even you were traveling, but you supported lot, and your advice also. It was very. It's
Good.
no words to explain that. Once I came out from exam call, only three person: my wife, to you, and my boss. Even I called Justin also. Only four person I called one by one and staying.
All right, all right. You maintain a stakeholder list very well.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right, all right. Cool, man. Thanks a lot. Have a nice time.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
being
Bye,
here.
Thanks,
bye,
Sri.
bye.
Thanks, everyone. Wish you
Thanks.
good luck.
Yep. All right, that's Justin Kannan. I believe it was useful to most of you here who are listening for the first time, coming on Sunday prayers, and it's something like inspiring bullet points. Let me see if anyone have any questions towards the exam right now. If not, I'll jump to some topics which we can discuss on PMP. Is anyone having a question towards the exam?
So I have one question. I plan to give the exam, let's say on 8th of December.
Very good,
And right now I'm getting like 70% in full mock. I've given one yesterday. I
very
got
good.
70. But there
Hmm.
also I was getting nearly the same 69, 70. And in 60 questions, my score says now 72, 75, something like this. So
Okay.
should
I think
I
you are in
give?
chat with me in WhatsApp. Did you put your message in the WhatsApp with your score?
Yes, yes. Few
Okay.
days.
All right. Good. So 9th of December, how many more full exams you have planned?
One today. So every weekend I plan to do the mock exams,
Okay.
have mocks, and then on the weekdays. Now the next 2 weeks I'm thinking to revise the theory, maybe full
Acha.
3 times.
Okay. Okay. So stay in touch with me in the WhatsApp and give me your scores and the time management. How was your time management in the full exam?
I'm always putting exact tracker. So let's say putting a stopwatch whenever I start. So for the first 60 questions, 75 minutes, it's okay. The last time I get a bit tired, but I'm able to answer all 180 questions. But
Hmm.
yeah, in the last 20 questions, I have always 22 minutes. But I'm able to answer it because
It happens. It happens. Bit exhaustive exam. 4 hours is bit exhaustive. So are you taking a break of 10 minutes after every
yes,
60
it's
questions?
exact 10 minutes.
Okay.
Even like come to after 9 minutes, I come here, but I don't read the question. As soon as 10 minutes go, then I start it.
All right. In the 10 minutes, eat something.
Okay.
I don't know what is your lifestyle model, but in the 10 minutes break, eat something, maybe some fruits, maybe if you like a choco bar, have something. You need that glucose for your brain. If you're aware, our brain is one organ in our body which eats a lot of energy on normal days. That too, when you're strained for the exam, your brain is going to be super warm, very warm, and it burns a lot of energy. So that's the reason when you come to third section, you start getting tired. Your brain is getting tired. So your brain needs more glucose, water, and oxygen. I'm not asking you to do yoga, exercise, that is too much. At least eat something, take some fresh air, good deep breathe. For some people, the breathing is a half breath, they don't breathe fully. So you take a full lungs breathe. I don't want to do all the medical things with you, but what I want to say here is when you feel tired like that, it's an indication that oxygen flow is not good and your glucose is not good. So if you do both in between every 10 minutes, you will feel good energy till the end. So that's very important because you're going to practice like this 4 more full exams and main exam 5. So you have 5 big shots are coming on your way. So get ready with the pattern of how to write the exam.
I
Okay.
have an important question which yesterday came to my mind. So when the 10 minutes break will start, it's
Mhm.
like I have to track those 10 minutes, or because I was thinking if I go out and if I just be there,
Mhm.
then how will I know exactly in 10 minutes I have to come back, because I don't want to lose the time in my
That's
meeting.
a good point, Mayank. Which city you are?
Brussels.
Results, right? So you're going to write center-based exam. If I assume, okay, if you're going to write center-based exam in center, what will happen is they'll have a common clock in the reception spot. And when you go for the exam, they'll show you this is a clock which you have to watch when you come out for the break. So you don't have a watch, you don't have a mobile when you come out for the break, but you can see the clock. At least take a look of the clock. Okay, it's now 11:20. By 11:30, I should be back. They will not allow you to go out of the exam center, but you can use the toilet or a washroom there, and you can drink a coffee and carry something to eat to the main exam. So where you can keep their chocolates or fruits, you'll eat it. But you have to keep an eye on the clock. Use only 7 minutes or 8 minutes because 2 more minutes are needed to check in back again. At least in Brussels, I don't think many people write exam. If in case that day you have three, four people writing exam and they are out at the same time when you came out for the break, there is something called a checking process. When you want to enter back again to the exam room, they have to check your ID card. They have to check is anything you're carrying with you. They will check it. If it is in India or some part of the countries, what they do here is they'll again scan you. They ask you to lift your collars, fold your shirts, take off your specs. They scan the specs. Do you have any lens inside that? Many things will happen. And this needs at least 1, 2 minutes of time. Since you're sitting in Brussels, I don't think such a crowd will be there. But when you come out, see the center clock, how much time it's there. Use 7 minutes. Don't use beyond that. Come back again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, anyway, I'll
Got it.
talk to you. I will talk to you personally when we get close to the exam. Okay. So keep up the momentum. You are in a good stage right now. And give me a message in WhatsApp. I'll let you know what you do next in the coming exams. Okay. Cool. All right. That's Mayank. By the way, Mayank, is it snowing, getting snow today?
Yes, yes. Today there was like little bit snow.
Little
That's
snow.
right.
Okay. Enjoy the snow. Cool. Anyone else for the exam?
Yeah, yeah, Shri. Hi, Shri. Amrita this side. So I have
Amrita.
all. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So already I booked my exam. We had some
Mhm.
discussion in between, and the full mock I gave two full mock, and
Mhm.
the range is like above 70 for the first one, 76 over there, and the second one is also its average is coming 69 to 70. I
Okay.
have already gave around around 60 mock, 60 question mock. There
Mhm.
also, the lowest I went is 58. So, but then other than that, I was in the range of 67 to 69.
Mhm.
Chapter
Mhm.
wise mocks also I completed around 60 to 70 points
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
different chapter wise
Okay.
mocks.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I think we were in contact in
some,
WhatsApp.
yes, yes, yes. I'm
Okay.
in connect with you.
Did
I
I
managed.
did I share you some focus points?
Yes, yes, yes. You asked me, you gave me some 4 to 5 important topics to be focused on,
Mhm.
and the target of full mark of around 5,
Mhm.
which includes my previous one 6 around. So I
Mhm.
have some 8 more days to go,
Mhm. Mhm.
and so I
You
feel like
you
35.
you're in Brussels, right?
I'm in Brussels. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You and Mayank writing same timeline exam?
After no, no, I'm on 1st of December. I think he is going on the next week, 7th of.
Mayank, you're using first sending Amrita to see what she's doing, huh? Okay. Okay, good, good. Okay, good. Okay, so you have time for the full exams, 5 full exams already. You planned it.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, already planned some leaves from the work, so I can focus this entire week,
Okay.
and as well as so theory wise and time management wise, I was good for the first mock, first full
Mm.
mock. I was able to finish even without with breaks, 30 minutes or 35 minutes because I'm full of energy. But the yesterday what I gave
Without
is
break.
yeah,
Amrita, don't do that. Don't do that.
yeah. Yeah, I tried it because next question, that kind of thing. But yeah, but the second one is was like stressful. I was like, please finish now. So
Don't do
second
that.
one was like that.
I respect your Ferrari engine. You have a good engine. I respect you, but don't do that. It'll exhaust you totally. And
Yeah.
without consuming water, without going for bio break, that's not a good practice. Sitting for 4 hours in the same place, it's not good. Okay,
Mm.
so please take a break. Even though you feel good, energetic, at least use one break. Just go out, take a fresh air, and drink some water. Your brain needs some gap. Do that.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Hmm?
sure, yeah.
Good for your health because this exam is not our life. We have a long life to live.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. My kids' sixth standard mock exam in this week only. It's actually a pressure.
Their exam is
But
fresher
I'll
than
make it.
PMP.
So yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
But
Okay,
I'm
so
up.
you're good. You're doing good, Murta. Just give attention to the subject, what I said,
Hmm.
and keep me posted on your scores, what are you doing consistently.
Yes, 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 for sure.
All right, all right. You're writing in which center?
In the towards Leuven, in the
Hmm.
2.5 kilometer from my place.
Did you visit the center? Did you check the center?
I been to that place, marketplace nearby that place, but
Okay.
I'll go and see once before
Yeah,
I go.
just to take a look of some, usually it'll be very basics, but take
Hmm.
a look of everything is good. If you're driving, check parking things are good.
Hmm.
I don't want you to get panic on the day of the exam. This is not
Hmm.
there,
Hmm.
that's not there. So understand the basics already.
Hmm.
And some centers, they ask two ID cards,
Okay.
right? Some centers, at least in Netherlands or in Germany,
Hmm.
sometimes they accept one ID card.
Hmm.
I'm not much aware of Brussels what they do. Sometimes they ask two ID cards, so you should have ID card
Passport and
should be
RP. Hmm.
your ID should have your photo, your signature.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and in the
Yeah.
exam center they'll give you a plastic sheet with a pen to write when you're writing the
Hmm.
examination that they give you.
Hmm.
And you know that you cannot carry your watch, mobile, nothing will be in your pocket. Everything you should have an empty pocket.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
If you are wearing a lot of ornaments,
Hmm.
better to take it off before you go to exam. Some centers
Okay.
they ask many questions about that because they suspect we will have some camera lens in that.
Okay.
Okay.
Irrespective of gold jewelry, anything.
I'm sorry, repeat again.
Irrespective of gold or normal metal, anything I should remove, kind of.
I don't they really don't care about what
Okay.
material it is. For them,
Hmm.
something we wear, they
Hmm.
suspect all the stuff. They scan it,
Okay.
they scan. When I go to exam, they ask me to remove my glass and then they
Yeah.
scan it to the system to check any lenses fixings in the specs.
Yeah. Yeah. While booking, they give that as
Right,
an important.
right.
Yeah.
It
Check.
looks so much annoying for some time. What the hell these guys are doing?
Hmm.
But they are doing for some good sake because there are some misbehavior happening in the centers. So they'll be very careful on doing that. So
Hmm.
understand those basics so that
Hmm.
on the day of the exam you should not feel, "Oh, guys, why you're doing this?" Kind of feel you should not have. You should know that, oh, this is all going to happen. I am prepared for it. You have to go with that mindset.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
wishes. Keep me posted on your progress.
Thank you so much, Shri. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's Amrita. And anyone else for the exam in the coming days? All right, all right, all right, good. So then let's jump to one question and the discussion point. I want to bring a question for the people here. Let's see if I have the question ready for your view. Yes, I have the question. So what I do now here is people watching from YouTube, LinkedIn, and the Zoom here. I will share a question. Read the question carefully. We have learned in the class how to read a question. When you read a question, stay with the question. Don't go to the answer immediately. First, read that 5, 6 lines carefully. Note down what can be a key in this question. A key could be this is a problem which will be a showstopper for a project. What do you mean by showstopper? If this situation happens, a project cannot move forward. This is one scenario. Second scenario is there is a situation, project can move. It cannot stop, it will move, but it will slow down. So one is totally stopped, one it will slow down. The third scenario is nothing will happen. Even this scenario is happening, nothing will happen. So showstopper, slow down, nothing will happen. So first your brain has to observe what kind of situation in the project. This you have to observe. The next point what you have to observe is there's a question is asking, there's a scenario is asking whom to take action. I'll repeat. This question is a targeting who to take action. Many times the action will be on the shoulders of project manager. If I go 8 years back or 5 years back, PMP exam, 99 or 98% of the questions will be what manager will do. What step next the manager has to do. This will be the 99% of the questions. After Agile came in, the last 4 or 5 years, they have slightly changed the way of asking question. It is not always manager, it could be team. It could be some key stakeholders, which means others also can involve in a project decision making. Now, why I'm saying this is while you read a question, you have to watch Who is being targeted? Now you can question me. In what way it's going to help me, Shri? Either it's a manager, either it's a team, I don't care. I have to give an answer, that's it. Yes, you can do that way, but there is a high chance we may lose a mark there. What I mean is, when I know a manager, what action they have to take, my answer will be a bit different. When I know a team has to take action, answer will be different. The reason I'll tell you. When there is a manager in a project, some other projects, the accountability and the decision making will be very high with some projects in some managers. Managers will have high responsibility accountability. In some cases, a team members cannot decide, they can only discuss and they can only escalate after their discussions. Or if it is an agile team, in agile team themselves can make a decision, for which you have to keep in mind two terms are there. There is a term called centralized decision making, decentralized decision making. So what is the centralized decision making? Some of the decisions which are finance oriented, financial terms oriented in a project, centralized. A manager should make decision on that. A work item which has a long-term impact in the project, long-term impact in the company, something you do which will have a long-term impact, that also will stays with the manager or a guy who has a high power. So financial or long-term strategic decisions will stay with the manager, centralized. When I say decentralized, decentralized means team members can make a decision. It's totally other side. A decision which has to made quicker. Right now, I want to know something for which I will not go for manager. I will ask my team members, right? So a quick decision or data-oriented decisions. When I say data-oriented, for example, a Scrum team is there. In a Scrum team, they know better what is the velocity of the team. They know better based on this velocity how much of work they can pick up. For this, I will not go and ask a manager. I will talk to my team members. Guys, can you tell me how much work we can pick up? We'll pick up 18 story points. How do you know 18 story points? Our velocity is 16, 17. We can take 18. This is decentralized decision making, right? Whereas I want to add up a new project, which is going to be 3.5 million project worth of value. I don't think my team can do this. I have to go to somebody who has a knowledge and power to take a decision. Why I'm saying all the stories here is whenever you read a question, first read a question, is this a showstopper? Will it slow down my project? Will it stop my project? What is the situation? Based on that, your decision should be there. Second one is it the question targeting the manager, team members, or some other stakeholders in the project? When you can divide these areas, your reading ability improves. Now, after reading this, you have to go to the answers and apply something called elimination technique. What is elimination technique? The moment you see, you come to know that, this look like not a good PMI answer. Remove, 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 remove. You remove first unwanted answers and then give attention towards the area which is could be a good answer. Well, I'm saying this looks very easy, but while you practice, it takes effort and time to come to that maturity level. As Justin and Kannan was pointing out today, they're very serious on practicing the questions. That is what going to help in the main exam. Because in the main exam, PMI keep shuffling the question paper consistently. We really don't know what way they're going to put the scenario. Sometimes it comes the easy scenario, sometimes it could be a tough scenario. However it is, when you prepare in ShriLearning, we keep the question paper a bit a tough question paper. The reason we keep a tough question paper is the more you practice a toughness, when you go to main exam, it looks okay. I can change the question paper in ShriLearning and make it very easy. Everyone will score 98%, 100%. What's the point? So we keep it tough. The reason is you have to read hard work, then you go to main exam, it looks good for you. Yeah. So let's keep this mind, what I said now, reading the question to understand the scenario very well, and then jump to the answer. Now I have a very simple question based on risk management. I will share this question. Maybe some of you would have seen this question somewhere else also. Let's first answer it after reading the question carefully. For the answer, I have a justification. We will discuss together and understand why this is the right answer, why others are wrong answer. So next 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to spend time in this area. Are you ready to answer the question?
Yeah.
Ready. Okay, let's go for it. Here is the question for the day. Take your time. You will put the answers in the chat window so that we don't disturb others. Let's give another 15-20 seconds so the rest all will answer. Okay, I have few answers shared already. I know some of you are very new to the class. Some of you just joined yesterday. I don't expect you to know all the vocabulary of a PMI, but this question looks very familiar in our real life, isn't it? Let's go. I have alphabets like D. D plays majority. I see B. I can also see a letter C. Apart from A, I'm having B, C, and D. Okay, this is going to become a good conversation now. Um, Let me invite one of you to give me some thoughts. Before we go further, first question to you. When you read this 4 to 5 lines of question, do you recognize this kind of scenario in your corporate? Have you seen this kind of scenario? First question to you.
Yes.
So good. So it's not an uncommon scenario. It's a very common scenario. Should I stick this scenario to only IT industry because it's talking about something on the software side, programmers? Is it only applicable in IT industry?
No.
It can happen anywhere, right? Okay, fantastic. Then let's start the conversation. What I do is A, B, C, D. In this, I don't have A, right? So I'll start with the B. Let me see if anyone has a B. Then I'll pull the person. Naveen, I see your name there. Naveen, if
Yeah.
you're okay, on the mic. Okay. Naveen, good, you gave an answer to B. You were saying that this is an active acceptance. Now let's go first understand the question. What is your understanding in the question? When you read what keyword you found?
Um, so I read the question in this way.
Ah,
Already team has started with the identification of several risks.
mm,
So risk identification is already done over here. Now they are going to the next stage of
okay,
exploring responses
okay.
to the risk.
Let's go one by one, Naveen. So you say this is a past. It's been done already.
Yes.
Okay, let me use the past tense here. Past. Very good. Then what you said?
They are doing the response strategies to the each risk. If they
Okay.
occur, response planning is there.
Okay. Can I call this as present?
Yes.
Okay. So the past is they have put the list. From the list, they're writing a response strategy. This is present. Very good. So for good. Go ahead. Then what?
And they identified that some couple of during this analysis they identified this is again a new risk to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So couple of programmers going to leave
Mm. Mm. Okay.
and they decided to deal with it when it occurs basically.
Okay.
So what I thought is that it will be acceptance what they are doing right now.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
actively they are accepting this. They know it.
Okay.
These
Okay.
guys are living now. So
Okay.
accordingly, their response plan will be done.
Active acceptance. All right, good. I got the message from you. I like this, what you said past. I like this present, what you said. And they also had a couple of risk. And you are seeing this as active acceptance. So what is active acceptance as per you or as per your knowledge?
Uh, the risk is going to happen. However, I am accepting it as it is.
As it is. Okay, very good. So Naveen, you are from a recent batch, November?
No, no, no. I am from kind of June, July, but
Very
recently I
good.
have started preparing for this. Yeah.
Very good, Naveen. Very good, Naveen. So what we're seeing here is risk is going to happen, however it is going to happen. Anyway, it's going to happen. I would like to slightly modify that statement. Risk is a future event, may or may not happen. There is no standard rule, it will definitely happen. It's may or may not. So, what we are writing here is a response strategy. What if it happens? Can I call this as a what if scenario? The whole risk strategy, what we're discussing here, it is called as, have you heard this term called what if scenario? What if?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if scenario. So there is no standard rule it's going to happen. That's why they use the term of probability, impact, and priorities. When I say probability, what is the chance of happening? So somebody says a probability, it's going to have a chance of a 40% chance of happening. And what is the impact? They're asking impact. And somebody says the impact is low. These two members are going out of the company, it's low, right? Which would significantly impact the project. But they say to deal it when it happens. So they say the priority, they look out for the priority. So priority, they can give a number one or maybe number two or number 10, something like this. This is what happened here. So as per you, what I'm hearing here is, okay, when this happens, I will take some action or I will not take any action. Either way it is, you say that it's accepted, actively acceptance. Okay, I'll keep Naveen there. Thanks, Naveen, for info. Let me go a little more. And I'll go to C. C. Kalim, MD Kalim or Kishore, whoever is available in the mic. Kalim is available. Kalim, what is your thought behind answer C?
So, Shri, I have divided into three parts the question. The first is like they have already identified the risk and they are giving the three things like probability, impact, and priorities.
Ah,
Now, and then again, after giving the risk, they are now, second part they are doing, they are giving the response strategies to it.
very
Okay.
good. Very good.
Now, out of that, the third part comes out. They might have identified this risk and
Mm,
they know it that the programmers are leaving and they have not done the action, any action on it. Okay.
mhm,
So
mhm,
what I am thinking from my side that if the programmer is an experienced programmer or an SME or a lead,
mhm.
so there should be a plan for it, right? If they know that this person will go, there should
Yeah.
be a backup plan for it, which
Yeah.
needs to be a mitigation plan. Okay,
Okay.
which they can provide it to the customer or which they can tell it to the customer. So this comes like day to day life of a project manager. So he has to anticipate it and take the corrective action for it. Means they need to make it a risk mitigation, which they are not doing it here. So
Mm.
that's why I'm thinking that number C, they are avoiding a risk which may become an issue later.
Ah, okay. 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 I see your point. So your
That's my
point is,
thought.
what your point is, but they decided to deal with it if and when it occurs. They're not taking any action. So they're just ignoring it, avoiding it. That's what your thought.
Yes, yes, yes.
But why should
That
they ignore like this? What could be the reason behind ignoring it?
might be they might not get they are not might not be getting a backup resource or they do not have the resource. So they
Ah,
or it might be a cost related also that if they do it, they have to
okay.
onboard externally, cost may impact in that. So various reasons are there, right? They have to interview, they have to take out the resource because they know if the resource does not go, then after onboarding the resource it might be a loss for them from the cost perspective, right?
I see your
So
point.
that
I see your
might be
point.
the reason.
That's a good point. Imagine this way. Today we are starting talking about this. Okay, today is November, and Is this happening now or it may happen in future? What is your thought? This scenario.
They have already identified, as per the questions it is written, they
Yes.
have already identified and they know it, right?
No, it.
So
But
when it can happen, it depends upon the resource, but they know that this guy will go away and it may impact my project, right?
mm,
So
mm,
it so now the thing is that the last line says may or may not. So the resource may go or may not go, right? They
mhm,
also do not know. So if he's like what I am thinking additionally, like if he's an experienced resource or an
mm,
architect, right? So onboarding an architect will take time, and onboarding and also cost will come into the picture. So here the approval also will require from the client side, so they want to avoid that.
mm,
Unless he puts the resignation, or unless he asks for a release, then they will take the action. So what I am thinking, they are doing a risk avoidance here. If he's an experienced resource, this should be communicated to the customer, take the alert him, and then take a corrective action for it, which is like risk mitigation should have been done.
mm. Should have been done, but they're not doing, which means
Yes.
this
Yes,
can become a showstopper in the project.
exactly.
Mm, okay. Okay. I can see your point. Thanks for sharing. This is on the C. Let's see if anyone else want to share something on the C. Kishore, I see your name also there for C. Any thoughts on C? Kishore Kumar.
Yeah, Shriya. Uh, by reading the question, I understood that in the present tense time, they are exploring the response strategies, and
Ah,
also they identified that the team might leave. They also not sure that they are suspecting kind of thing they might
okay.
leave. So
Okay.
that also significantly impact the project. So
Mm,
I am thinking they have an idea that if the team leave, then that is a risk which is going to happen to project, but they are avoiding that risk.
mm. Okay. Okay. I can see your point. Very good. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Let's go.
Another one thing, Sri. Sorry, Kalim here.
Mm,
Uh, B and D, from this perspective also I saw B and D. I have not seen such kind of terms in the book, or you have
mm.
also not told anywhere in the class also. So maybe I am wrong. It will be a learning for me today if you answer it today that it is there.
We
So
will
it will be a
learn.
learning for me.
We
So
will learn.
B and D I left like that because I've not heard that, and AI left because they have not made the mitigation yet. So
Mm.
that's how I come. Also, one of the way arise to see.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for giving justification. I'll explain. Today we'll talk more. Then I'll go to answer D. I have few people went to D. I am going to pull one of you. Maybe who is having Amurta or Veena, Ganit. I have three people in the top.
I can go ahead.
Go ahead.
I tried the elimination technique.
Hmm.
Here, first option, risk mitigation. That would have happened if they ensured that that risk does not occur, that nobody leaves. So they are not doing that. Then coming to C, risk avoidance. Here, the term, the sentence decided to deal with it. So if they said we will not deal with it, that would have been avoiding that risk. Or whenever it happens, if and when it happens, they would avoid it. But they are saying that they have decided to deal with it if and when it happens. So they won't be avoiding it if and when it happens.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that eliminates the option C for me. And then coming to among option B and D, active acceptance. Now I don't have a lot of clarity how acceptance is going on here, but it has definitely not occurred yet. So there is no like point of having active acceptance because it may or may not occur.
Hmm.
And then if it may occur if and when it occurs, then they have already decided to deal with it. So then that is like a passive acceptance part. That's how I
Okay.
concluded the
Okay. Nice. I see a logic there. Thanks for sharing that. By the way, how should I pronounce your name?
Gagnate.
Gagnit. Okay. Thanks, Gagnit. You are new to the batch.
Yes.
So you may not know these terms already.
Yeah, I don't know about the active and passive acceptance. I know about a little bit about risk mitigation.
Okay, 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 fine. Good. Let's keep that points. Good. Thanks for sharing. I see a couple of more people also went with the D. Anyone else want to share? What is the
Yeah,
thought?
Shri. So my approach was also like that. I went to all the options. So of course, the mitigation ones, we are not trying to reduce any risk because we are not planning it yet. What we are going to do that it's in the future. For the risk avoidance, of course, we are not eliminating anything at right moment with respect to the response or the plan. Between the active and passive, yes, somebody said, like it is not there in the book, but it's in the book. Passive acceptance is the technique when we accept the risk and when we say like we will deal with it in the future when it happens to happen, where maybe we'll be having some contingency reserve or something, like we will be dealing how we will be dealing with it. Active and passive, where we have a thin line of difference, where active means we'll be proactively doing or preparing something, which I cannot find anything in this question. So my answer will be passive acceptance. And in the class also, you were trying to passive smoker, active smoker. I remember that example which relates to this topic.
So we
So
discussed in the
yes,
class.
we discussed in the class indeed. Yeah, we
Okay,
have recording in the July month. So yeah, we
okay,
already discussed.
okay,
So
very
yes,
good. Good, good, good. You remember the active passive smoker. It's a good example.
yeah.
Oh, all right. Thanks for that answer as well. Before we go to Kannan, question to people, most of you or everyone in this room. In risk, we have two branches. One is positive risk, other one is negative risk. If some of you are new to the system, there is something called positive risk. However, it is this question, is it a positive or a negative for a project?
It's the negative.
Negative.
Negative risk. Okay, very good. First, we should get that clarity. Are we talking positive or negative? Because that will decide your answer. Should I be active? Should I be passive? That will decide your answer. I'll come to that point. Now I will go to Kannan now. Kannan, you have something.
Uh, I say same thing now. Amrita already explained that passive and active smoker. So this
Okay.
trick, you should keep in mind. Even I had that note. Active and passive. Active means you should take some action, either
Mm,
mitigation or avoidance.
mm,
Passive means you don't do anything, just to simply let's see, let happen, that time we will see. So this is just basic understanding you should
okay.
keep in mind. Even I have that notes in front of me. So it's very we are not doing in this case. You are not doing. You are not mitigating also. You are
Mm,
not avoiding also. Simply you are accepting. Just to
mm.
consider.
Very good,
That's all.
very good. Thanks for all your good memory and notes. So what we do now is we'll go and see the right answer, how to look into that. First, I'll declare the answer, and then after declaring answer, I will go and explain the justification and the background of this answer. That's pretty important. What we do here is, as you all rightly said, this is a negative risk. What do you mean by negative? First thing is, keep in mind, this is a what if scenario. When I say what if there's a couple of programmers, let's keep a name for that, it'll be easy for us, John and Dave might leave the team. Which month? Maybe the month of January or February they will leave, or I don't know when they're going to leave. Maybe they, let's keep it this way, 2026 July they will leave the project team. But I'm not sure this project how long it's going to happen. Imagine this project started in 2025 June, it is started, and this project might end in 2026 August, and in July these guys going to leave. Maybe my major portion of work is already done. I have a very minor finishing touches happening. In finishing touch, I don't see John and Dave going to be a big role. But still, I'm thinking, what if John and Dave leaves the project? And someone in this team brought out saying that what if these two guys are key guys? Maybe somebody rightly said architect. What if architect is leaving? Still, if my project is in the finishing stage, architect is important, not as important. Or somebody can argue with me, Sri, they are the quality testing person. I need John and Dave for testing purpose. So here the purpose is not really given, but they gave one line saying significant impact, which is a very key term there, which says something these guys are doing, which is very important, very much important. However, it is, the team says, it's okay, let it happen. I will see that. Let it become an issue, not a risk. Let it become an issue. Risk means a future event. It may or may not happen. Whereas issue means something has already happened. So issue means happened. I have to take action. And this team feels, let it be issue. But Shri, should I correct this team? Be very careful in exam questions. You cannot go and correct the team. In exam, focus on the question scenario. The question scenario says this team don't want to treat this as a risk. They want to treat it as an issue. You can argue, man, that's a significant impact. You have to take action. Okay, but that's not your role in the exam hall. In the exam hall, what question says, answer that question only. We should not think for the whole project. Oh my God, they're not taking action. The project will fail. No, 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 no. That's not your role here. Your role is what is the statement true here? Which statement is true here? Because these guys are not taking any action. That's the point is asking. To answer this question, first of all, we should have read risk strategy in the books. When you open up Rita book or a PMBOK book, in risk strategy, it's called a response strategy. There is something called, I'll show you in a minute now. There is something called response strategy. In this response strategy, we have two branches. One is positive, other one is negative. Let's see how many of you remember very well about it. In positive, let me start like this. Can I use the first term exploit? Anything more? Do anyone remember anything?
Enhance.
Enhance.
Enhance. Then what?
Share.
Share.
Share. Then
Escalate and accept.
escalate and
Accept.
accept. This is on the positive side. On the negative side,
We have avoid,
Avoid.
mitigate,
avoid,
mitigate, transfer,
mitigate, transfer,
And then same
escalate and
escalate and
accept. Escalate.
same escalate and accept. Now, this is on the positive side. What if the risk is positive? It's good for the team. What all I have to do? If it is negative, what all I have to do? By this, what they mean here is I will avoid that risk itself happening. If I take an action or I will mitigate that risk will not have a big impact. If I do these two items, it's called active acceptance. I'm doing something. I'm accepting that risk could happen. If it happens, what action I should take? I should avoid that risk not happening. So what I will do, I will go and sit with John. Hey John, hey Dave, guys, I came to know that you may leave this company or a project. What I can do for you? Would you like to take some initiatives or something like that? I will sit and talk to John and Dave so that this risk of their going out of the company will not happen. So I'm trying to avoid that situation or mitigate the situation, which is I'm actively accepting and writing a strategy in a paper in case today it's November 2025. In case in July 2026, John says I'm going out of the company. What I will do is I will have a coffee chat with John and discuss with him what can we do so that John don't go to the company. I'm just giving some cinematic story here, but point here is I'm forecasting John may go out of the company. When I'm forecasting in November, I'm thinking for July next year, June next year. And I'm writing some story, what action I will take if John goes out. That's active acceptance. Active means you participate in solving the problem in advance. Opposite to that, what can happen? Opposite is passive. What is passive? Passive is you don't take any action, which means you know there is a significant impact, yeah, as per the question. But what your team says is, let us deal when it happens. When John says, I'm going out, let's think about it that time. Why you guys are bugging me now? That's July, man. Come on, let it happen. If John says, I'm going out, I'll borrow some resources from another team. If John goes out, I'll move the work item to another team member. But don't bug me now. It's okay. That's how the team strategy. Is it wrong, right? I don't know. I don't argue about that part. That's not the question. Definitely, if you argue, somebody tell, no, no, that's a wrong strategy. That's a different story. That is not the question itself. Why I'm explaining all these things is in exam hall, your brain will fight. Your brain will fight. Man, this strategy is wrong. Yeah, I know it's wrong. Question is not asking is the right strategy or wrong strategy. Question is asking what they did there. That's what they're asking. If you can divide this two, you will answer a little more better. So the answer here is passive. I think rightly somebody said here, example in the class I gave here, active smoker, passive smoker. In office, we go for a smoking time. Some people go for smoking time. When they go for smoking, they'll have two, three friends who walk with them. They're not smokers. They just go with them to have a chit chat about office work related. So the active smoker smokes, passive smoker just inhale all the stuff. The most impacted is who? Who usually get impacted in active passive smoking?
Passive.
Passive.
Okay, let's not go and fix all the problem in the world, but passive smokers easily get impacted. Their body gets really, that's a big story behind that. Google and read a little later. So now passive smoker or passive part here is, I know there is a problem. Brr, I keep quiet. Why? Why is a different story? I'm not going there. For now, I'm not doing anything. So this question is asking, are you active? Are you passive? Now, before I disclose the answer, what is your thought? Is it active or passive here? What is happening?
It's passive.
Passive. We're planning for workaround here.
It's
Passive.
passive, right? Passive. These guys are keeping quiet. Is it right? They're keeping quiet. Is it right or wrong?
Yeah, it depends if the people leave,
Depends.
leave
We
or
don't
not.
know. We don't
Depends.
know. But for me, it looks wrong because they say significant impact, isn't it? Do you see the line significant impact here? That also which would significantly impact. One of the managers says, John going out, John is a quality manager. If John goes out, who will give go, no go success in the month of July? But the whole team or a risk management team says, it's okay, let them go, let's see. So what is happening here is the answer moves towards passive. I'll explain more on this. Hold on. Since it is seldom possible to eliminate all risk, and also since the cost or impact of avoid transfer mitigate is too high, watch out here. Avoiding is going to be expensive. Transfer is expensive. Mitigating is too expensive. So what I do is, it's okay, let him go out. I will borrow another resource because I'm going to recruit another person. It's going to charge me very heavy money. Somebody rightly said, it's very expensive. I don't want to go there. It's a decision of the team. I can't go and question the decision. But now you should understand a little bit about active and passive. Some of you went with answer D, some went with the B and C. I'll show you what is active and passive first. Take a moment. First, read what is passive. Is it proactive or reactive? Which term I can use here?
Reactive.
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 Proactive, taking action in
Reactive.
advance.
React. Is it always reactive is wrong? Can I declare like that?
No.
No,
You
it
cannot.
depends.
No. No.
You cannot, right? It depends on the project, depends on situation. Rightly, somebody said proactive is expensive. I'm going to be reactive. What should I say? When the team member says, guys, proactive, I like your idea, proactive, Shri, but it's very expensive, man. Oh, really? Yeah. You're asking me to start the process right now. It's very expensive. Let him resign. Let's see. Oh, reactive. Are you okay? Yeah, yeah. In this company, we do that way. Okay, fine. If you have a history like that, okay. So active acceptance involves a preparing contingency plan. What kind of plan you prepare? And this is a place you start talking about how to avoid John going out of the company. How to mitigate even if John goes out, can I make another person to learn that project? Mitigating. So this is a good ideal thing, but not always. The approach is often chosen. The cost of mitigation is higher than the potential impact itself. You see this line? Very interesting line. Very interesting. The cost of mitigation is higher. It's very higher than the impact itself. Let the impact, it's okay. Without John, I can survive. The risk is minor or unavoidable, right? The team is willing to handle the consequence if the risk arises. There's a consequence, I can call it as issue. Very good. Question to people here. How many of you in your job you see issues handled by your team? When I say issues, one is that day morning your team realize, oh my God, I didn't think about it, man. It's happening. Have you heard this kind of situations in your job on
Yes.
that day? that morning? Should I blame that team whenever they see an issue? Oh, that's bad a team. They always see issues. Is it a bad team?
No.
Always, not always. But what if in a project you get a 95% of the time only into issues, only 5% you have a well planned risk handling? Do you think it's a healthy team?
It's a support team.
It's a bit
No.
risky, bit risky. Some portion can be issues, but I would expect majority goes to risk handling. You should anticipate this could happen. Same like your life. You have a car insurance, health insurance, you have some investment for yourself. You are reading PMP exams for your future. That's also risk handling. You are planning something, right? You think that it's okay, let them fire me from the job on that day, I'll take care. It's okay if a health issue happens, I'll take care. I won't go to gym, I'll drink a lot, I won't sleep properly. It's up to you. It's issue handling, right? So risk is a future anticipation. If you accept something, but for which I gave some hints like positive and negative, how do they handle? I'll show that part. First, let's see some of the characteristics. No proactive measures. No proactive, right? Acknowledgement only. Reactive response. By the way, you all said reactive is not always wrong. Take a moment. Take a look of this picture now. In this, you can see under threat a word accept. Okay, there is a word called accept. The word accept, now I can branch it into two. How can I branch it? I can branch it active acceptance. Other one is
Passive.
passive acceptance. When I say active acceptance, what does it mean is when I say John could resign, my team member accepted, oh, there is a possibility John could resign. So what should I do? Let's actively accept it. Shri, what do you mean by actively accepting? You will write a strategy how to avoid, eliminate John going out of the company. Give them promotion, salary hike, or sit and talk with the John. John, what's the problem? Any emotional problem? What's happening? If John says no, no other go, Sri, I have to go, man. I have my higher studies. You know what? I don't like this kind of company job. I have to go start my own company. Oh, okay. Ambition, great. Appreciate it. So you tried your best, you can't eliminate it. Then what to do? You have to go and reduce the probability of a failure. What to do? How to reduce? John says John goes out. I'll sit and talk with John. John, can you postpone your resignation, man? Maybe another 3 months. Why should you do that, man? You know what? My project is coming to end by August. So if you can postpone, maybe the work is done, then you can go off free. Or you put another guy to learn that project. So you reduce. These two are called active accepting. You're doing some action on it. On the other hand, what is passive? What should you do in passive? What should you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Work around. At the
Nothing.
moment,
Like most of the member of a parliament, you keep quiet. Don't do anything. Win the election, keep quiet. Passive. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. That's it. Nothing. Don't do anything. Just keep quiet. That's it. Why? Let it become an issue, man. Let John resign. We'll take care. This is one way. Other way, John is a okay resource. Even John goes out, project will not have a big impact. It's okay. Let him go, man. At least you'll find another guy. So point is, passive acceptance or active acceptance are the same portion of acceptance. Whereas active acceptance, you take some actions. In passive, you take action when something happens. That's reactive. Okay, people who have not seen this before, because you've never seen these things, threat and opportunity for some of you new to risk management. Even though we have to talk more in the class in detail, but at least now your brain has understood what is active acceptance, what is passive acceptance. Is this true? Your brain got that now?
Yes.
Fantastic. Are we doing this in our life consistently? We do this, certain things we keep it away, we'll come back later. Certain things we take action. I think it's part of our life, right? We do every day. Let me go to this question again. Now let's come out of the risk management situation. Now you tell me, is this project, this situation, will it slow down the project or will it stop the project? What is the situation? If the situation happens.
Slow down.
It
It
depends
will
if
slow
the
down. Slow down because it is significant. Yeah.
Significant impact. They also given the role of these guys, programmers.
Mhm.
So could be significant. If they're not there, middle of the project resigning, it can turn into a showstopper. If somebody question me, is this project in the problem, trouble? What will be your answer? Trouble. Is this project in trouble? Yes or no?
no.
No.
At present, no. But in future,
No,
Yes.
if it would be real trouble, then they would not have decided to deal with it like lightly.
yeah. So why I'm taking time to explain a question is in exam hall, when you read a question, don't try, I'm using this word don't. The reason is don't try to fix the whole world problem in one question.
Mm.
Sometimes we do that. We try to fix the whole world in one question. Don't do that. Answer what is asked. Stop that. Come out. Sometimes we get a little emotionally connected. We want to correct everything with one thing. No. That's not the way the world works. The world system is not like that. What is asked, do your job correctly there. Enough. Rest all will automatically happen. So question paper, don't try to fix the whole world problem in one question. You answer what is asked for. Maybe you can think broad. I'm not denying that. Think multiple directions. But the question is saying, is this statement true? So stop there. If the question slightly trick you there, asking what could have been done better way, then that's a different story. Then you have to answer different way. So be a little careful in exam hall what kind of question they're asking. That's why always read the last line of the question much carefully. Also watch out, is it a showstopper or the project still move on? By the way, always in risk management, keep in mind it's an what if scenario, imagination. Always risk is an imagination. Somebody imagine what if this could happen. As nothing has happened there. So you have to watch out carefully in risk management. Should I feel the fire mode right now or I can wait? That you have to decide. Great. Then I'll give a pause here. Yes, Mayank.
So let's say if in this same question, if they would have taken some mitigating action and then the same question and same options, but choose two options, then I would have chosen easily this is a risk mitigation and this is active acceptance.
Could be. Yeah, you accepted and you mitigated. That's right. You'll do that, but they will not do that kind of answering. But since you asked, I'm saying that, yeah, could be the two, A and B. Okay. Good then. I think time is running up. By the way, was it a productive day? Did you learn something?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Kalim is saying something. Yes, Kalim, go ahead.
So in the previous question about risk, so there are two things. Like in the last line, if you see, it is written significant impact. Okay, and in the next line, it is mentioned that they want to delay it. Means they want to see when the risk happens.
Happens.
So due to that last line, I have to select the passive option, or because if it is a significant, if I'm thinking from the significant point of view, then it should be an active
Should be.
acceptance, right?
Should be. But
How will I think about
is,
it?
is this in your control? Is this
Okay.
project in your control? Question to you is this
Okay.
project is in your control or it's not in your control?
It's not in my control because I
I
do
know.
not know whether he will go or not.
Exactly, right? So I know it's a problem. I know I can see some people smoking and taking drink. I know it's a problem there. I can't do anything on that. I can only tell this guy's a problem. That's what I can say. I can't do anything more than that. So same thing here. I know there is something wrong there. But that's not the question. The question is what these guys are doing. They are passively accepting, saying that I will take action later. But that's why when the question is a tricked, saying that can something done better here? If that's a question, definitely I will tell that take some action, man. Don't stay away like this. That I will tell. But that's not the question. The question is what has been done. That's what the question is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out. In exam, I'll be prepared. We'll be little emotionally connected. We want to fix the problem. We will jump and say, no. What is asked, answer that question. Then stay away. So that's what you have to be very careful. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Good. Today we met the two people who cleared the exam, and we got some bullet points. Any one of you remember any key point, what they said? Something which you can carry forward?
Yeah, we must not focus on doing all the 180 questions. We
Ah,
should try, but we should not take the stress if we are not getting close. Or
okay. Nice. Don't carry the stress with you. Nice. Any other key points, takeaways? Which book to read?
The Rita, of course. Stick to
Rita.
the Rita and class notes and time management also. If even if it is not complete in first slot in time,
Hmm.
it's okay. But because we are giving it in the perfect answers. But yeah.
Very good. One information to people. In main exams, I have seen some people cannot or could not complete 180 questions. Still they clear the exam. I don't recommend it, but just telling that I have some person who could not answer 180, answered around 159 or 160 questions, but clear the exam. How? I really don't know. So there are people who left the questions and lost the exam. 4 questions, 6 questions I couldn't answer, they lost the exam. So there is no standard rule. But one thing I know, PMI is looking around 60 to 65% correct answers. Out of 180 questions, 65% will be how many questions? Or 60% will be how many questions?
120.
120, 130? Around 130, 130, right? So which means 40, 50, 60 questions can go wrong. 60 questions should go wrong. No, that's not the answer. Could go wrong, which means if you feel some answer you don't know, it's okay. Choose something and move away. Don't stay there. I will make it perfect. No, there is no perfect world. So it'll keep happening, keep moving forward. That's what the way you practice. This is for the people who are getting close to the main exam. People who are preparing, you don't have this kind of mindset. Now you started your preparation. Now you have to be very careful. Read the question carefully. If it is wrong, why it is wrong. Read the justification. You have to do that in the beginning stage. Once you come closer and closer and closer to the main exam, now you should be prepared, saying that it's okay. I cannot answer all the question correctly. Some may go wrong. That mindset you should have. Cool. All right. First, thanks a lot for participating in Sunday prayers. This we meet every Sunday. We discuss about it. And people who are in the new batch, I'm sure it's a bit a long session for you today. And now in next 1 hour, you have to join our regular classes. So we have a PMP batches going on, which is the second day of the class. And feel free to invite some of your friends who want to listen to the class. We will continue learning in project management. So next week, we'll come up with more success stories and some more interesting questions to discuss in project management. Have a fantastic week. Stay productive and catch you again. See you all.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.